This is the big house, full of desperate criminals serving time for their misdeeds. And this is a small town big house. The criminals here aren't quite as criminal, but they're just as desperate. That's Robert S. Beanblossom you're looking at. The day this all started, Julie and I were arguing about the dog show we'd attended the night before.
Bob, I still say the French poodle won first place because of his breeding and his pedigree.
And I still say that some shaggy old dog, properly groomed, could have won the blue ribbon just as well.
Bob, that's ridiculous.
You know just as well as I do that the smartest dogs you've ever seen were mongrels.
But they didn't win prizes.
Because nobody gave them a chance.
Oh, Bob.
Listen, Julie, I'll bet I can take the worst-looking mutt on the street, clip his toenails, trim his hair, shine his coat, and he'll look just as good as that French poodle.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Robert?
Wait, you paid me yesterday, Mr. Thackery.
Pay envelope doesn't always mean payday, Robert.
No, I guess it doesn't, does it? No. Mr. Thackery, I want you to know that I've enjoyed our association, and probably if I'd been in your shoes, I'd... $140, sir?
That's right, Bobo. Bonus.
Bonus?
Julie?
Oh, gee, Mr. Thackeray, you didn't have...
$85. Thank you, Mr. Thackeray.
And here's more news, kiddies. Thackeray Realty is taking on another salesman.
Another one, sir?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me, sir, but Mr. Bradley's expecting you at the bank.
Oh, thanks, Julie. You better come along, too. I want you to take some notes.
Yes, sir.
And, Robert,
yes,
you might phone the employment agency and describe the type of salesman we want.
Yes, I know. Alert, dynamic, and aggressive, sir.
Exactly. Of course, if we have to, we'll settle for somebody like yourself.
Must be a live go-getter. No, that's good. Let's see. For good job with leading real estate firm, applicant must have poise, dignity, alertness,
and twinkling blue eyes.
Twinkling blue eyes. Jeff! Why, Jefferson Smith.
You remember me, eh, Mac?
Remember you? After all the trouble you got me into with Mr. Thackeray, how could I ever forget? Well, how have you been, Jeff?
Not so good, Mac. In fact, I haven't had a job since I worked here. Nobody wants me.
Oh, that's too bad. Jeff, you haven't by any chance been hitting the
hot chocolates? No, Mac. I've been on the wagon for over a month now. I was just wondering if there was anything I could do around here, you know, like washing windows or something.
Well, I don't know, Jeff. The last time you did that, you got more water on Mr. Thackeray than you did on the windows.
He sure got sore.
Yes, he sure did. Well, you see the spot I'm in. If Mr. Thackeray sees your face around here again, why, I'm in real... Your face. These clothes. Hey.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'll be seeing you.
No, Jeff. Wait, I've got an idea. I'm going to show Julie how wrong she is about dogs.
You don't have to rub it in, Mac.
No, Jeff, I didn't mean that. Jeff, tell me, did you ever sell anything?
No, but I hocked a lot of stuff.
I mean, sell, like when you... How would you like to be a real estate salesman?
And these duds?
Come on, Jeff, you're in for a treat.
We going to Skid Row?
If I have my way, Jeff, you're through with Skid Row forever.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jeff, you just look sensational. Take a look at the back. Wonderful. How do you feel?
Well, my feet are killing me, but I can always cut the toes out of the shoes. What's the matter, Mac?
I don't know, Jeff. There's still something missing.
Sure, you got me a shave. My whiskers, remember?
No, that's not it. Give me a great big smile. You see? That's it. That's what's missing, the smile. Now, just a minute, Jeff. Let me take one last look. Give me that big smile again. Oh, boy, just like a string of pearls. Now, remember, Jeff, we've got to prove my point to Julie. If we can fool her, we can fool anybody, even Mr. Thackeray, and you'll be our new salesman.
Okay, but if she gets wise, I hit the road.
Jeff, not hit the road. That language is hardly in keeping with your immaculate attire.
I beg your forgiveness, sir. Shall we carry on, old chap?
Oh, Jeff, I better leave these clothes out here. You go on in alone. Smile.
Good morning.
Something I can do for you?
Julie, I'd like you to meet our new salesman, Mr. Worthington. Mr. Worthington, this is Miss Marshall.
Pleasure, Miss Marshall.
Welcome to our organization, Mr. Worthington.
Sinclair Worthington.
Say, the new teeth are in to make a difference, don't they, Julie?
Tea.
And, of course, the clothes.
New shoes.
No, not me. Now, Julie, if you'll just observe closely, you'll recognize an old friend who did some window washing for us.
Some window... Jefferson Smith.
You see, Julie, a thoroughbred pedigreed blue blood. Don't tell me about French poodles.
Really fooled you, huh, miss?
You certainly did. But when it comes to being our new salesman, well, you'd never get by Mr. Thackery.
Oh, no? Well, we'll see about that.
Bob, you can't be serious.
Julie, this is a good deed for a fellow human being.
Believe me, Bob, it won't work.
How long do we have to...
Look.
Oh, does that feel good?
Jeff, look.
Look, Mac, you got to realize I wore them other shoes for 12 years. I had them pretty well broke in.
Well, you've got to get these... Mr. Thackery, get that shoe back on.
She won't go back on, Mac. My toes are so happy to spread out that...
Try to make your toes overlap.
This must be something like a lady with a cheap girdle.
Oh, Bobo, when I was over at the bank... Oh, our new salesman?
Oh, yes. This is Mr. Worthington, Mr. Thackery.
How do you do?
Yes. You did very well, Robert.
Well, thank you, sir.
Come into my office. We'll have a little chat. You too, Bobo.
Yes, sir. French poodle.
Have a chair, Mr.
Worthington. Malcolm Sinclair Worthington.
Don't overdo it.
Was that Bob?
Nothing. I just said I knew it, sir.
Cigarette?
Thank you.
Tell me, sir, how long have you been in the real estate game?
How long?
I think you said something about 18 years, didn't you, Mr. Worthington?
That's it, 18 years. But you know, it seems like only yesterday. Or today, since...
Only yesterday.
Well, I've been in the real estate business 35 years myself. As a matter of fact, I started...
Nothing wrong, Mr. Thackeray?
I've seen that face before. Tell me, Mr. Worthington, you don't happen to be a Phi Beta Kappa, do you?
Oh, no. Never had a sick day in my life.
What a sense of humor. Mr. Thackeray always says a sense of humor is a salesman's greatest asset, don't you, Mr. Thackeray?
I do? Yes. I mean, I do. I swear I've seen you someplace, but I've got it. On my last trip to Chicago, we met on the Streamliner.
Sure it wasn't under the streamliner?
Under?
Oh, get it? Under the... Oh, boy, that's rich.
Yes, Julie.
You have an appointment to show that Highland Avenue property, sir.
Leaving now. Come along, Mr. Worthington. You know, it's my policy, Malcolm, to see that every new member of my staff gets off to a good start.
Most commendable, Willis. Most commendable.
Most commendable. Spell it. That's what I thought.
Back shortly, Julie.
Yes, sir.
Good day.
Well, Julie, if this works, it's going to make a gentleman out of a bum.
And if it doesn't work, it's going to make a bum out of a certain gentleman.
What in the world?
Jeff.
It's all right.
Jeff.
It's all right.
Wake up, Jeff!
Not so loud, Mac. My head is splitting. I'll never touch this stuff again as long as I live.
Oh, Jeff, you can't do this to me.
Do what, Mac?
Yesterday, I gave you a chance to make something of yourself. Now look at you.
Yesterday? I was here yesterday?
You mean you don't even remember?
I don't remember nothing after I've had a few of them hot chocolates.
Where are they, Jeff? Your new clothes, your shoes, your beautiful teeth.
Mac, I'm afraid I must have hocked everything.
Oh, Jeff. You promised me you wouldn't let me down.
Well, I guess Once a bum, always a bum. I'll be seeing you, Mac.
Jeff, what do you intend to do?
There's only one thing to do. Turn myself in.
Oh, Jeff, they won't put you in jail. You haven't committed any crime.
Oh, I'll get in all right. I got pull.
Pull?
My cousin is a guard at the Bay City jail. The place is open to me anytime I want to take advantage of its accommodations. So long, miss.
Bob, that was Jeff Smith.
Yeah, that's right, Julie. He just killed Mr. Worthington.
Letter for you.
Thanks. Gee, I had such high hopes for him, Julie.
Well, don't feel bad, Bob. You tried.
It certainly taught me a lesson. In the future, I'll... Julie. Dear Mac.
It's from Jeff.
I'm mailing you the down payment money on a real estate deal I made this afternoon.
I thought he was with Mr. Thackery all day.
Yeah, I did too. I met up with some old friends, so when it come time for me to treat, I helped myself to $10 commission. You'll find enclosed $4,990. Hope you ain't sore at me, 'cause I cashed the check. Jeff.
But he was just here. Didn't he say anything about it?
No, not a word. $4,990. Why, Julie, he's a wonderful sale. Hey, wait a minute. What did he sell?
Yes, and to whom did he sell it? Bob, do you realize if Mr. Thackery sells that same property, he can be arrested for fraud? And we don't even know what property he sold. Jeff's tied up our whole business.
Oh, golly, Julie, you're right.
Mr. Thackery.
Mr. Thackery, hide this money. And, Julie, don't say a word. Now, you just let me feel him out calmly, you understand?
Morning, kiddies.
Oh, hello, Mr. Thackery.
Is our Mr. Worthington around?
Yeah, well, he was here earlier, sir, but he left.
Already? The boy's really on the ball, huh?
Yes. Oh, incidentally, Mr. Thackery, how did Malcolm do yesterday?
Well, I don't know, Bob. After we made a few calls, I sent him out on his own.
Oh? Did you give him a few leads?
You don't have to give Mr. Worthington leads, Robert.
No.
You know, I've got a hunch that boy can get into places we never dreamed of.
Yeah, he certainly can.
Will you come in, please, Julie? I have some dictation.
Yes, sir. Right in. Bob, where are you going?
I'm going to see Jeff. And if I don't find out where that money came from, you can get in touch with me at my new address.
Where's that?
The Bay City Jail. Bay City Jail. Somewhere behind those bars was the man I had to see, Jefferson Smith. But it wasn't visiting day, so I was faced with a rather strange problem. I had to break into jail. Nothing I tried seemed to work. So as a last resort, I went to see the jail superintendent. He just couldn't get the idea.
Now, you say this Jefferson Smith is wanted for stealing $5,000.
Just let me start from the beginning again. You see, Jeff is not a thief. In fact, he didn't even realize he was causing everybody so much trouble.
He should have thought of that before he was arrested.
Sir, he hasn't been arrested.
Embezzled $5,000 and hasn't been picked up yet?
Look, if you're just...
Stand by for an ID on a 459 suspect. Now, what does this fellow look like?
Oh, he's about 6'2", but if you just let me...
6'2".
Sir, Jeff hasn't got the money. I've got it.
Flaherty, on that ID I just gave you, change it to 6 foot even, dark hair, blue... Wait a minute. That's you.
Yes, sir. Robert S. Beanblossom.
Don't make a move. Where in the devil did I put my handcuffs? Oh, thanks a lot. We ought to have more prisoners like you, son. Make this job a lot easier.
Yes, thank you very much. Now, if it's all the same to you, would you put me in the same cell with Jeff Smith?
Oh, see what I can do here. See, say it was a Smith, huh? Yeah, here we are. Sam Smith, Max Smith, Joe... Wait a minute. I thought you said he hadn't been arrested yet.
He hasn't. I thought I explained... Jeff's cousin is a guard here. And whenever Jeff wants to go to jail, his cousin lets him in.
Lets him in?
Yes, sir.
Sonny boy, you're in the wrong institution. Now,
Wait,
you just
please
run
let me go to jail. I
along.
won't make you any trouble. Look, I'll even take my meals out. No, wait a minute.
Scram, boy.
Wait a minute. You can't throw me out. I'm a taxpayer.
Trying to run off with my handcuffs, eh? I have a good mind to put you in jail.
You have?
No. Now beat it.
I don't know how a man that inhospitable ever got to be a jail superintendent. Hi there.
Hi. Hey, hey.
Yes, sir?
Where do you think you're going, Mac?
Well, you see, I was just... Mac? Say, you must be Jeff's cousin.
Are you a friend of Jeff's?
Oh, sure, I know him well.
Well, I'm glad to meet you. Humphrey Smith's the name.
How do you do? Robert S. Beanblossom.
What are you in for, Mac?
Well, to tell you the truth...
What's the matter? Somebody's coming. You better get back in your cell. It don't look good for the guard to be fraternizing with the prisoners.
No, I guess not. Say, could you put me in the same cell with Jeff?
Why not? Anything to make your stay a little more pleasant.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Jeff, it's me. Jeff.
Please, officer, I don't want to go to jail.
Jeff, look, you're in jail. Jeff, wake up.
Oh, hello, Mac. Oh, no, Mac. They can't do this to you. I'll get you out of here. Cousin Humphrey!
Wait, Jeff.
Why? It's not all right. You don't belong in jail, nice, clean-cut kid like you. Cousin Humphrey!
Stop it, Jeff. Look, I had tough enough time getting in here.
Cousin Humphrey! You want to be in jail?
Now, Jeff, listen to me. Yesterday afternoon, you accepted a $5,000 deposit on a sale for the Thackery Realty Company. Now, who gave it to you?
I got $5,000? Oh, Mac, you shouldn't hit them hot chocolates like that.
Look, Jeff, it's the truth. You accepted $5,000, and I don't know where it came from.
That makes two of us.
Concentrate, Jeff. Please, concentrate.
I'll try, Mac, but this ain't exactly the best day for us.
Excuse me, fellas. Sorry to crowd you boys, but this was Trigger's cell before we put him in solitary.
Yeah, I know my rights. Any complaints?
No, it's perfectly all right. Come on in.
I sure pulled a fine-looking pair of cellmates. What are you in here for, buddy? Parking too close to a hydrant?
Well, no, not exactly. I came to see him.
Maybe I can concentrate better if I lay down. $5,000. $5,000.
What's with this $5,000?
Well, it's sort of a private matter.
Private, huh? Now, get this straight. I'm giving the orders around here. None of that private stuff.
Oh, we won't give you any trouble.
Nobody gives Trigger Thompson any trouble. What's your handle, bud?
Handle? Oh, Beanblossom.
Beanblossom. Not Bullets Beanblossom.
Bullets? Yeah. Yeah, you got me. That's my handle, Bullets Beanblossom. I'm trying to keep it quiet.
Sure, Bullets, anything you say.
5,000.
Who's he?
Jeff Smith. He's a pal of mine.
Can we trust him?
All the way.
I got news for you, Bullets. We're busting out tonight.
Busting out.
Check.
Tonight?
Tonight, there may be some fireworks. With you around, I'll feel better.
Well, Trigger, look, you can't go walking out of jails like this.
You can when everything is set up. And everything is set up.
Yeah, but look at all these iron bars on the windows and these stone walls. Well, they're solid rock. Well, they're 3 feet thick. A tunnel?
Yeah, almost finished.
Well, Trigger, look, even if we get out of here, they've got armed guards all around the place. We wouldn't stand a chance.
Oh, no? Just where I left the Bullets. We can't miss.
Well, thanks for the invitation, Trigger, but I don't think we can go with you.
What do you mean you won't go with me?
Well, it's the night air, you see. It's bad for my sinus. But besides, I think it'd be a shame to disturb him.
Think I'll leave you guys behind a stool on me? Wake him up.
Yes, sir. Jeff. Jeff, wake up.
What's up, Mac?
Jeff, this gentleman insists that we break out of jail with him tonight.
Hey, you can't have a gun in here. How's the Humphrey?
Keep your trap shut. The three of us are scrambling out here at midnight. Get it? Midnight.
Yeah, 12 o'clock.
Okay, you mugs, put up this blanket like I told you.
Look, Trigger, don't you think we're just wasting time? How do you know where this tunnel leads to?
I got it all figured. The laundry chute runs past this wall. I already cut a hole in it. Somebody's coming. Don't drop that blanket. Make up an excuse. Anything.
Oh, hello, Cousin Humphrey.
Hello.
Still on duty, I see.
Yeah, knocking off in about 10 minutes. What's the blanket for? Oh, I get it. Stiff neck, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty stiff.
Well, here, the blanket, the blanket ought to keep the draft out, huh? Here, let me give you a hand.
Here, get this corner tied up here.
Now, this corner. There we are. Sleep tight, fellas.
Good night, Cousin Humphrey.
Nice going, Bullets. Let's go.
Look, Trigger, why don't you go first? After all, you did all the work.
Oh, get in.
Dark in here. I can't see a thing.
Me neither. You should be getting close to the laundry chute. Take it easy.
Yeah. I am taking it easy. Careful, Jeff. It's a pretty sudden stop.
Hey, that was fun.
Okay to come down?
Just a second, Trigger. I'll case the joint. Jeff, move these laundry bundles, quick.
What?
Help me grab this washing machine.
Move it over.
Quick. Wait, like... Right up close. That's it, Jeff. Okay, Trigger.
Okay, here I come.
Slam the door. Trigger.
How do you like that? He made a clean getaway.
He's clean, all right. I don't think he's going to get away. Now, you've just got to remember, don't your new clothes, your beautiful shiny teeth remind you? Who gave you the money?
Sorry, Mac. I don't remember nothing but them hot chocolates.
Jeff, listen to me.
Someone to see Jeff.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Who is it, Jim?
I don't know.
Well, what do they want?
I don't know.
Yesterday I gave you $5,000, right?
Did you hear that? That's the jail superintendent.
Mr. Worthington, I believe that's the balance we owe you.
You owe me?
Yes, on the property you sold the board yesterday for our new jail annex.
You're the guy.
When you get the papers in order, send them over to my office. Goodbye, Mr. Worthington.
Bye. Hey, Mac, look what happened.
Yes, Jeff. Congratulations. This calls for a celebration. We're all going out for a steak dinner, and it's on me.
I guess I can handle a steak. Thanks to you, Mac.
My French poodle here.